All right, well, tonight the Burlington City Council met to question Mayor Moreau Weinberger and Chief Brandon Del Pozo about the investigation into the death of Douglas Kilburn.
Kilburn died days after a confrontation with a police officer last month. Local 22's Devin Bates was at City Hall. He joins us now in the studio with more. Devin?
Well, Lauren, this happened before the regularly scheduled meeting tonight. On the agenda, it was listed that some of it may be an executive session, but it wasn't clear how much of the meeting would happen behind closed doors. As it turned out, however, the entire meeting was public, with some councilors voicing concerns about learning details of the investigation they couldn't tell their constituents. Burlington City Councilors met with Mayor Moreau Weinberger and Police Chief Brandon Del Pozo on Monday to ask questions about their communications with state leaders about Douglas Kilburn's autopsy results. At issue, the manner and cause of death.
It certainly raises a lot of red flags to intervene before an autopsy has been made public, especially trying to change the timing and the finding within it. It's one thing to change that or to challenge that finding after the fact, but to do so before it's been made public raises a lot of red flags.
Emails show the mayor's office reached out to the governor's office, while Chief Del Pozo contacted Health Commissioner Mark Levine to question the standard used by the medical examiner. He defended those communications on Monday.
The attempt was not to wait until it was a public sparring about matters of evidence and standards of proof, but to say, if this is how it's going to stand, and you could explain it in a way that, granted a layperson, but who has a pretty good understanding can understand, and that's that.
Councilors had the option to go into executive session Monday evening to view body cam footage of Officer Corey Campbell's apparent altercation with Kilburn, but Councilor Brian Pine said that won't help the public understand what happened.
This is putting us in an incredibly difficult position to have us view the footage in a private executive session, have information, and then not be able to have conversations with our constituents after that.
As the investigation continues, Del Pozo said he's open to updating his department's use of force policy.
I think it hasn't been updated in a while. I think our training and our expectations of our officers have outpaced some of the things we have in writing, and it's important for some congruence. And I think we benefit by opening up the process to input from the commission and the people of the city.
Now, the city's attorney said her office saw no concerns in how the mayor and Chief Del Pozo's actions unfolded, and there's an ongoing lawsuit from the Burlington Police Officers Association to get that body cam footage before Officer Campbell gives a statement to Vermont State Police. Live in the newsroom, Devin Bates, Local 22 News.